Hello everyone, I'm Zach Vacuum from Solstice Choreography. I'm here to just do a quick operation video on the V6 Crimson Dawn core. So the core is basically the electronics. You can pretty much interchange any core you want. I interchanged the V6 from that saber there to be a Profi. You can see it's charging over there. So to start off, of course, you just turn it on. It didn't make the power on sound. It usually makes a power on sound. I have it turned off so it doesn't overpower my voice. Okay, so think of this in like sections of 4. So you can see the flashing button. That'll be your sections of 4, because when it's on or off is when the 2 separate sections of 4 are for the button controls. So obviously the tap it once is to turn it on. Hold it for 1 flash.
No sound. No sound.
Is to change the sound volume. I usually keep it on no sound, purely because it overpowers my hearing sometimes. It's overpowering. It's going to overpower my voice if I have it on sound here. So
Set sound. No sound.
I'm going to keep it on no sound right now. So 2 ticks, 1, 2, that'll be your blade style. So that's going to change it from stable to pulse, which will kind of make the blade kind of like a slight flicker. You can see it pulsing on the screen. So to turn it back off, you just hold it until it turns off. 1, 2. The third one will be a unstable blade, which just kind of like a flashing constantly. It kind of looks awkward. I don't prefer the unstable blade. Not my favorite. So we're gonna turn it back off and change it back to a stable blade. Third one, this one will be a stable blade, so it doesn't have any flashing or pulsing of any kind. This is just one thick, like one straight through blade, no flashing, no pulsing, no flickering. So we're gonna turn it back off. 1, 2, 3. If you hold it for 3 ticks, it'll usually play music. I have my audio off, so it doesn't play music. To turn off the music, a lot of people think you have to just hold it for 3 ticks again. That will actually just change the song. It, I think, has about 4 songs that it'll go through, 4 or 5. So you just have to cycle through the songs until it turns off, or you could just turn it off altogether by holding it until it completely shuts down. Holding it for 4 seconds will change the sound font. So I'm going to turn on the sound.
No sound.
You can hear the music playing from when I changed it to music. 1, 2, 3. Still more music. And now the music's off. You can hear that it's off. So holding it for 4 ticks will change the sound font. Holding it for 4 ticks again. Changes it to Vader. You can hear why I don't prefer the loud. It's very loud.
Set sound. No sound.
You can do no sound. So now that you know what the 4 ticks do, the 4 different sections do on the when the saber is inactive, we're going to turn on the saber. Now we're going to do the active ones. So tapping the button will activate the blaster effects. There's obviously no sound. Smacking it. Hold on. Gotta give it a good whack. There we go. Smacking it, obviously it activates the clashing effect. Holding it for 1 second will activate the lockup. It looks a lot flashier in real life, but it activates the lockup. So this is when like the blades are being held together like this. You just tap it again to deactivate the lockup. So holding it for 2 clicks. So 1, 2. will start the color changing where it will cycle through colors. It just cycled to purple, pink, red. Red kind of has like an orange hue through the blade. There's yellow, green. Waiting for it to turn blue. It'll turn blue. Then it goes to white. Then it repeats. So, to choose the color you want, when it comes to the color you want, so this light blue is nice. You just press the button once as if you were clicking the blaster, and it will select the color once you're on it. So 1, 2, 3. So the third one will be your force effects or your voice lines. Usually, I think for the V6, it is voice lines. So I think I'm on Vader, so it would play. So if you hold it for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, my sound is off, but it will play a random voice line. It'll be like, "I'll never join you." It'll be a voice line, and then holding it for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, turns it off. To turn the entire core off completely, all the electronics, what you want to do is just simply turn on the blade, turn it off, and keep holding it. And eventually, I think after about 10 seconds, as soon as it'll... Come on. There we go. So after about 10 Mississippi, it'll be off, and that's your V6 core.